All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Food Network. Here we are again. This video has been pretty interesting around the community recently. Chantal gets on some exercise equipment and exercises. So we're going to take a look at what exactly goes on.
Hello, foodie beauties.
Hello. Hi guys, so this is what I'm wearing to work out, and I'm gonna do 10 minutes on the machines here in our building, so may as well try them out. It is air conditioned here, so that's a plus. Alright, so yellow, let's try it.
Yeah, let's work out.
She's out of breath just standing there. I mean, did you hear that big exhale? Not a good omen.
My handsome husband is filming me, as you can see.
Hi guys. Matching colors.
Yes.
Okay, baby. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Yellow. I'm gonna try doing this elliptical. They're very hard on me, so I don't know if I can, but we'll see. Alright, let's see if I can do 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 minutes started.
Alright. Whoa. Oh, breaks. It's really hard on the legs.
I mean, my first observation is, why is she going backwards? You see this? She's going backwards. What? Why would, I mean, okay, so why wouldn't she be going forward like most people? Oh. You know why she's going backwards is because if she were to be moving her legs forward, her knees, when she pulls her knees up like this on like the high end of the revolution on the elliptical, the knee would hit her other part of her body. Oh my God. That's why she's going backwards.
Good job, babe.
Thank you.
Keep going, keep.
Now, I know this is a different circumstance, but I haven't gone to the gym regularly in a while, but when I did, I would do the elliptical. I thought I was getting stuff done. I really did. And I mean, sorry to any elliptical lovers out there, but I don't know. I really thought I was doing something. I really thought I was exercising hard and everything, but I just, the more I thought about it, if you're able to do the elliptical and not break a sweat or be able to breathe out of your nose for an extended period of time, I just don't think that that's a very good exercise. Now, I'm not saying the elliptical is bad or, not a suitable thing for everyone. I mean, clearly it's doing something. It's doing something. I mean, this might even be like expert mode for her, doing the elliptical with no resistance on it. But for most people, I don't know. What do y'all think about the elliptical? I'm not terribly a fan.
You can do it.
My legs are on fire.
Oh my God. Imagine you're trying to do the elliptical and you have this like 6'2" tall man standing in front of you with a cell phone going like this. Come on, you can do it, baby. I mean, that's your cheerleader. That's what's supposed to make you want to see the end of this workout. Oh boy.
This was always the hardest machine for me at the gym.
There's no way. There's no way this was the hardest machine for you at the gym. This is the easiest machine in my opinion. Between like the elliptical bike and treadmill, elliptical, oh yeah, a walk in the park compared to the other two. In my opinion, I'm allowed to have one of those here, right? Right? This is the hardest for her. I still can't get over the going backwards. That is wild to me. I mean, it took me a second. It did.
We all count on you, babe.
It's an older machine too.
It's okay.
Oh my God, we're grasping for excuses. No, it's not because we're 400 whatever. No, it's because the machine is older. That's why we're having a difficult time with this. This is why we're out of breath. This is why we're almost about to pass out on the floor of this gym lobby. Yeah, it's because the machine's a little bit older. I want to hear that again. Oh my gosh, this machine's a little bit older too.
It's an older machine too.
It's okay, still working.
I can't do it.
Still 3 minutes and a half.
I can only do 2. Okay.
Well, you didn't even do 2. I mean, he started it at 5, and if I remember correctly, when he started it, she didn't start like right away. Like it wasn't like press the start button, immediately start. It was like a 5-second delay. I mean, really, if we're counting pennies and nickels here, if that's what we're gonna do, I mean, no, you didn't start on time, and then she ended at like 3:33. So not only was it not 2 minutes, it wasn't even a minute and a half. Oh, girl. Going backwards. I can't get over that. I cannot get over that. Going backwards.
I can only do like 2 minutes, right? So maybe I can improve my stamina and time, but my legs are like rubber right now. Just after 2 minutes. Okay.
Never mind.
All right. So we're gonna finish the 8 minutes. I think I'm gonna do some walking in the apartment where it's air conditioned. Outside is too humid, I think. Yalla.
No, you're not. Oh, come on. You're going to go back up to the apartment and walk? Why not walk on the treadmill? You're in a gym. Do it right there. Oh, no. I'm going to go back up to the room. Yeah. I'll walk up in the room. Walk on the treadmill right there. She's going to do the remaining 8 minutes in the room where it's air conditioned. It's air conditioned in there too. You told us that at the beginning of the episode. Why not do it just right then and there? I'm going to go back. Girl, I mean, it's just like, who are you trying to kid? I mean, we saw what just happened. Oh yeah, I'm going to go back up to the room and finish the workout there. Uh-huh.
Hi guys. So I am feeling really like I set up everything to try to do some like walking in place. You know how like YouTube has those like walking in place videos? Well, I feel really dizzy and like
oh look, so we're not doing that either. So I didn't know about this. Apparently there's YouTube videos about anything, but YouTube videos about people walking in place at their house. Okay. But she said that she's not doing that. Oh my gosh.
I feel really dizzy and
that isn't good, Chantal. That really isn't good. I mean, you didn't even go outside. I remember when she said the whole dizzy thing, the walk. What was that, like 2.5, 3 weeks ago, when they walked across the parking lot to the beach, and by the time she had gotten across the parking lot, she needed to sit down with the water because she was dizzy. That's scary. That is spooky. I mean, we went from that, and I mean, you were outside in that scenario. In this scenario, all you did was go down to the lobby on the first floor, which I'm sure you took the elevator to get to, did the elliptical for not even 90 seconds backwards, and dizzy. That's really not good, hon.
Like, I realize how out of shape I am, and it's depressing because it's like a perfect storm right now of me having taken my medication, it being so hot that it's really, I'm just over it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The laundry list of excuses now. I didn't take my medication. It's too hot outside. What's the difference between you being able to walk outside or walk in an air-conditioned room? Really, what's the difference between those two things? I mean, you're not walking because it's too hot outside? Uh-huh. Blaming medication. I really don't understand what that means. I don't. I mean, is there a medication out there that prevents you from doing all these mukbangs? I mean, there are, but is she taking them? No. So, I mean, really, girl, the only person you can blame, the only thing you can blame, it's not the medications, it's not the weather, it's not, whether or not you can walk in the air conditioning. It's none of that. I mean, just get real.
And exercising in like full covered, my head covered and everything, just to do it on camera. I seriously just want to cry.
Then so she just told us, I'm going to go back up to the apartment. I'm going to walk in place. Okay? Not going to do that. Canceled it. A minute went by. We canceled that. No longer. Now we're citing the headdress as an excuse. Well, I have to wear this garment on my head, and it makes it harder for me to walk. Girl, you're allowed to my understanding, you're allowed to take that off in private. So if you're going to walk in place in your apartment where it's private, how is that an excuse? How is that valid? Again, who are you kidding? Who are you trying to fool here? I cannot believe, I really can't believe this laundry list of excuses. I mean, I can believe the laundry list of excuses, because it would take someone that had an artillery's worth of excuses like this to rationalize and justify to themselves why they are at this point in their life. So I can believe it.
Cry right now. I don't feel like I can do this like on camera until I'm more adapted to the heat, like at a smaller weight, with a hijab on, with the hijab. So I don't know what to do. Maybe we could go mall walking, but it's the same thing. It's too hot for me. And even in the...
Then walk in place in your apartment like you just said. What are you talking about? Until I adapt to the heat at a lower rate, I don't feel comfortable vlogging my exercise journey. What does that mean? What does that mean?
The air conditioning fully covered at my weight. So I feel really dizzy, and I feel like I should exercise at first uncovered. Even like, maybe some sitting exercises at first, because I get tired very easily. And it's also, I feel depressed because I realize in these moments how,
far you have to go. Yeah, I mean, it is depressing. A lot of people find themselves in this situation. It's like they look at weight loss and it's like, oh my God, I have to lose 100 pounds to be height weight proportional. Oh my God, 100 pounds. That's going to take me a year. Yeah, it will. But you know what? If you keep at it, if you have self-discipline, if you do the hard work, a year will come. A year goes by fast. It will come. It will get here. You will see the results. But I mean, I don't know. It's up to you, girl. Do you want to take your life back, or do you just want to keep laying around and blaming the weather and blaming the headdress? I don't know. It's really up to you.
Know how much work I have to do on myself, and I don't want to do it. It's really painful and hard.
There's a lot of work to be done, and I just don't want to do it. I mean, finally, a shred of honesty in all of this, really. I mean, I appreciate that, actually. I just don't want to do it. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, maybe she's finally kind of getting the point here that it's not the weather, it's not what you're wearing, it's not about air conditioning, it's not, walking in place, whatever. Like, you just don't want to do it. And yeah, that's really what it comes down to. So don't BS us. Don't be coming on here saying all that stuff when it just boils down to, I don't want to do the work. I don't want to do the work. And there's a reason why a lot of people aren't walking around with six packs, or, they're not height weight proportional. They're not in shape. They're not, happy with themselves. It's because it's hard. It's very hard. There's a lot of temptation out there. There's a lot of crap in a lot of food nowadays. It's not easy. And really, I mean, a good body, good health, some parts of it you can, but for the most part, you can't buy it. You can't buy it. It comes down to what you decide to put in your body and how you train and work on it. I mean, really, you can't buy a six-pack. You can't buy muscles. You can't buy, that body you want. It's just that one thing. It's actually something you have to work for. I mean, a lot of things, money can solve the problem, but with this,
and awful. It's depressing. Not having any comfort food at night, So it's all of that mixture of things right now that just make this whole thing so much harder.
She doesn't have any comfort food at night. What do you mean? I mean, if you go on her channel every single day, she uploads her eating a mukbang, some type of something. Oh, eat this kebab with me. Oh, look at this rice meant for 8 people that I'm gonna dig into. All sorts of things every single day. You don't have comfort food though. What do you mean? I mean, I've seen evidence that you do. So maybe she's implying that she's not able to DoorDash and Uber Eats as much as she wants to anymore, just because maybe money's not going too hot right now because of some other variables that have been taking place in Shantopolis. I don't have comfort food, though. You do. You do.
I honestly feel like I could fall asleep right now. I feel trapped because I feel like my medication keeps me mood stabilized, it stabilizes my mood, but at the same time,
look again. I mean, she hovered around it for a very slight period of time. I just don't want to do the work. Okay, yeah. Now we're talking. I don't know, just sometimes my medication just makes me feel a certain way, and while it does help me in other ways, it does hurt me in this way, and really that's what prevents me from doing this, because, girl, you are not fooling anyone. It's not the medication. You had it for a second. You dropped it, and here you are again with the BS.
it makes me feel like a zombie, and I don't like that feeling. I want to be more energetic, and I'm so sorry. I want to just have energy to do a lot of things. And honestly, instead of just like going through life like, yeah, I'm okay, like a robot, you know, that's how I feel. Maybe I need different medication. I don't know, but
No, you know what you need, Chantal? You need to get your butt out of the Middle East. You need to go back to Canada, and you need to start living a life that isn't just a big scam. I mean, this is silly. You're going to be 40 years old. You're out here, I mean, following some 29-year-old thinking that he's going to love you and marry you and make a life with you and whatever. Girl, come on. He laughs at you. He makes fun of you. I mean, why do you think you're over there with him? Because you guys are living it up? I mean, yeah, you really look like you're living it up. You really look like you're happy. What you need to do is you need to go back to Canada. You need to start putting in hard work. And you need to, if a relationship is really what you want, if that's your end game in life, I know it is for some people. If that's really what you want, someone to love you, someone to call you baby, someone to give you affirmations, whatever. I mean, slow steps. I mean, whatever. Get on the dating apps, work on yourself, get back to a point where you can walk for more than a minute without getting dizzy. I mean, that would, if I were that in that place, that would be my number one priority. Not who's going to call me baby when I put my head down at night. I mean, girl, come on. I mean, you're not going to be able to heal in this environment, let alone thrive. You're talking about energy. You're sitting here telling us how you're about to fall asleep. I mean, it's just, the answer to me is clear as day. I really don't know what she thinks that she's getting out of being over there.
that's why I would come off of them, because, and which you're not supposed to do by yourself, but I mean, I would discontinue them on and off. But life is so much more bearable on them, that's for sure. I mean, because of my moods. So that 2 minutes was so hard. My legs felt like jelly, and I'm so tired. And I feel like I'm gonna pass out after 2 minutes on an elliptical.
It's like, I mean, she didn't really laugh, but she did. She kind of smirked. She kind of did like a little bit of like an exhale laugh at the end there. She's aware. She's aware of how dire the situation is. I mean, I can't even do 2 minutes on an elliptical. Girl, when you're aware of it like that, I mean, that makes it all the much worse, in my opinion. This is like with Amber Lynn, when she was crying, laughing, signing up for Weight Watchers, just because she knew how futile it was. She knew she wasn't going to do it. I mean, at this point, laughing at the fact that you can't do 2 minutes on the elliptical. I mean, seriously, I swear, some of these girls look at their life situation, and they do. They just disassociate, and they look at themselves, and they're just like, are you kidding me? This is a mess. It's like they're conscious of it.
Maybe tomorrow I should aim for 3. I don't know what I should do. But I think I'm going to try doing small exercises that don't make me feel like this. And I'm going to have to just wear like nothing on my head, t-shirt, and like pants or shorts.
No shade. What is a smaller exercise than what we just did? Is she talking about like the sitting down exercises? I mean, what's that thing that Amber Lynn got 2 Christmases ago? It's like the little thing that you pedal on. QB, is that the name? QB. Yeah, it's like CUBI, something like that. Where she like was able to sit on the couch and pedal on it like that. I mean, it's collecting dust and cobwebs now, but I don't know. Maybe Chantal could come back to Canada and they could meet halfway, and then Chantal could get QB at the border. But really, I mean, if you're going to dumb down the exercise that we just did, seriously, the modified exercise that we just did, the going backwards for less than 90 seconds, we have to simplify that down. I don't even know where we would go from there. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words.
Because I'm just like dead meat. I don't know. This is gonna be so hard.
Yeah, it is. You've dug the hole pretty deep, Chantal. You have. It's going to be very hard. But how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be around? How bad do you... I mean, you say you want things in life. You say you want to travel. You say you want love. You say you want, a life and everything. But I mean, it has to come down to that. What do you want more? All of those things that you say you want, or DoorDash, Uber Eats, sitting around playing on your computer? Which life do you want more? Fight for it.
Anyway, I don't even feel hungry. I just feel like I want to sleep, which is good. Alhamdulillah, I'm glad I don't feel hungry. But if I really think, if I start to think about it, I would want to eat for comfort reasons, not for being hungry, because I'm not hungry at all. I had, not that long ago, half a banana. The other half was, really terribly bruised. And, a yogurt with,
Now, I mean, honestly, if she had part of a banana because the other half of the banana was terribly bruised, as she said, it's probably because that banana was the only thing that she had. I mean, if it's to the point where she's eating fruit, it's probably that banana laying around for a couple of days. It just was something that Salah never got around to eating. And she said that she didn't have any comfort food, aka she doesn't have any money to DoorDash or Uber Eat something. So it's well, I mean, it's either nothing or this banana. So I think that's why we went for the banana, because it was probably on its last day, just because Salah had never eaten it. And I mean, really, just this kind of lifestyle calls for these crazy situations and these jaw-dropping scenarios like this. I mean, really, that's exactly what I think went on.
2 cookies crunched up inside of it. 2 digestive cookies or whatever. So, yeah. I'm okay. But as an actual physical hunger, but of course my mind always wants something. Anyway, honestly, what my mind, when I think about for comfort food, a big bowl of spaghetti with cheese on it, that would be so good.
You can tell that's the only thing on her mind right now. She doesn't want to think about anything other than escaping reality by falling asleep or getting exactly what she wants. Those are the only 2 things that would make sense right now. It's either that big bowl of spaghetti with cheese or falling asleep. That's...
But I cannot have that now. Maybe later in life, but right now, I need to get my health back. This is atrocious. This is scary. I feel like I can't do anything. Which I can't. I just want to walk these. If I ever get to a point where I can, we're gonna walk for 2 hours straight in these. Maybe by the winter time here, but for now I can't go out there. I was gonna go for a walk outside, but I was I'm gonna overheat. I feel so nauseous. Anyway,
then walk inside. I mean, really, if you were getting ready to go for a walk outside and you can't because it's too hot and it's dangerous for you, then go down into the hotel lobby, or not the hotel, the apartment lobby and the gym, walk on the treadmill, or do that thing you just told us about, the whole walking in place thing. What happened to that? Well, I can't go outside and I can't take a walk outside because it's too hot. So, I guess that means I'm just not going to walk. What? Improvise. You have options.
guys, I wanted to share exercise with you. I obviously can't exercise without a hijab on, and exercising with a hijab is a bit difficult for me. At least tonight. Maybe tomorrow it will be different. I can always try again tomorrow. So yeah, that's my struggles. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. Or soon. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Spooky. I mean, really, this vlog out of all the other vlogs, this almost came across like a horror film. It really did. I mean, like, I think like M. Night Shyamalan, like, he was the one that directed this vlog. Yeah. I mean, and she seems to get it a little bit. She seems to get it. She seems to understand, or at least grasp, how dire it is. But just because you understand how dire something is doesn't mean you're going to do something about it. Just because you know something is dangerous or detrimental to your health doesn't mean you're going to stop doing it. Oh, wow, y'all. All right, well, that's our Food Network update. Until next time.